It was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Going to give this time to the tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Cowboys on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott off play action. And some room to roam now. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Let's go, guys.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll be a Dallas 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, this guy's had a monster game on the ground. So if you're going to go for it on 4th and short, it can't be any secret who's going to get the ball. And sure enough, he's going to add to his total here as they pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Bryant. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He hits Beasley right side. That one goes for 36 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead. And
he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. It's spotted at the 14-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A gain of 3. 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down following the run.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Now a handoff looking right. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Cowboys add on. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And to give this time to the tailback. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. This first week, this first game that we get.
Get ahead on your preparations for this week's game by setting up your game plan. Make sure your squad's ready to fire on all cylinders by prepping this week's game plan. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we know this is a man capable of some huge performances at running back on any given day. Just look at the yards he's gained on the ground this season. Will this be another big game for him? It's the Chargers going up against the Cowboys.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. A moment ago, the Cowboys introduced to this gigantic crowd, and as usual, it was old number 88, Dez Bryant, that got the folks going the loudest. His guys are set to go head-to-head with the Los Angeles Chargers. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense...
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. A nice little juke. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 25 carries, 117 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Now they try the right side here. Does the big boy have the juice? 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Prescott down. And that is incomplete.
What's tight? Tight end right. What's tight? Tight end right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice move. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
Now a handoff looking right. They come out here in the eye. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, his 9th touchdown of the season. Here's Drew Butler in his 6th year from Georgia to punt this away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right near the 27th. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the offense. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Gets around him. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shifts past him at the 40. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. A beautiful fake. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up.
Does the big boy have the juice? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first half. Here's Drew Butler now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jason Witten in the final seconds of the first half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Whoosh.
And some space here. Oh, he spins. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And with that carry, he has done it. He breaks the single-game rushing record.
How about doing it in the spotlight of our game? How wonderful is that to see all those yards accumulated, culminating in a brand new NFL record.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, if we put up big points all game long, the defense is going to win one every now and then. They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Nifty move. And now running right through it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And to give this time to the tailback. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Drew Butler now as he's on to punt for L.A. And it's fielded at the 34. Look at the dance and the juke. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Escapes the defender. Does the big boy have the juice? And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because
the big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
That good for 19 and a first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now Prescott throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And, partner, are you kidding me with this game that he's having? We are Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Now they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.